Okay, good evening all, and thanks a lot for joining. Good to see you all joining this evening, right? And that too from various parts of the country. So, very good evening, and yes, I have come live. So, thanks a lot, Raghav. Okay, good evening all, yes, and thanks a lot for joining. Uh, Great. So, thanks a lot, everyone. So, let's start the session without wasting much time, right? I will draw the scenarios for you, like what are we going to do here, and what are the things that you will be understanding. So everything will be screen shared, so probably you don't worry about my video. Okay, right. So let me start the session. Very interestingly, today we are going to cover the Linux things. Why Linux is important, what are the things that you as a Linux engineer or DevOps admin engineer or SI important to you. We will be looking at pinpoint to pinpoint in this session, right? So welcome everyone. So let's start the session. How is your Josh, by the way? Before we start the session, I just wanted to understand how is your Josh, right? In learning new things or in upskilling yourself or in getting good packages, everywhere the Josh should be high, right? You should be a firewall, right? And yes, so very important. If you are with me, the Josh should be high. So let's start the session with saying that, like Linux masterclass, like every time I tell about this to everyone, the basic but fundamental block of any DevOps system is your Linux, right? Without this, nothing can happen. And without this, even the world cannot imagine like how rapidly the things are going right now. Correct. So very important. Let's understand, like in this today's world, right? Might be any company you take, all their systems are deployed onto Linux. And some of the systems which you have already learned or understood from me are monitoring systems, right? Security systems, right? Or you say like automobile systems or e-commerce systems, right? What else you have? Banking systems, aviation systems, any kind of systems you take in 2025, all the systems are deployed purely on Linux system, right? Very few might be on Windows, but we are going to cover mostly the Linux systems in today's class. And that too, can you tell me, like in today's time, which is the very important flavor of Linux that is being used across organizations? Any idea? Any idea which is the flavor of Linux that every organization uses? So some of you are telling Ubuntu, some of you are telling RHEL, some of you are telling only Ubuntu and RHEL, Red Hat, CentOS. Okay. So among this, probably those who are not working, or you are a fresher or you are an experienced, don't leave the class because we are going to cover rock solid things, right? So you need to understand, in every company that I have worked, the Ubuntu and the CentOS were the majority of the servers that we have taken it, right? When you talk about the systems of Ubuntu and CentOS, they are almost all similar, right? The only thing is their commands and their OS patterns are little bit different. Do you guys agree with me? Right? Yes. And one important thing Sanjeeva is telling, CentOS is now getting deprecated. How many of you know this? So I will ask you one question, right? So now you are telling that CentOS is getting deprecated. What does it means? Any idea? CentOS is getting deprecated. What does this mean? Any idea? No idea? Anyone else who wants to give a try, like what exactly this means? It's no longer supported. Yes. So do you think that companies will now do some migration work? Yes. Migration from CentOS systems to Ubuntu, or migration from older versions to a newer version. What do you say? Right? From a older version, you migrate it to newer version. Correct? Or have you heard about anything like patching? Correct. So as you are telling, that's very true that companies are always trying to remove the deprecated servers by doing the patching, right? Or by migration of the older version to a brand new version. Are you all clear? Yes. Now, very important, whenever we try or talk about the Linux systems, we always compare the Linux systems with the help of, yes, I will talk about migration also in little bit of time, right? So whenever we talk about the Linux systems, I always compare it with Windows laptops only. Now, can you tell me what is the code that is being used in Linux system and what is the code that is being used in Windows? Any idea? Any idea, guys? What is the code being used in the Linux systems and what is the code being used in the, okay. So I have asked this question, what is the code that is being used in the Linux systems, right? And what is the code being used in the Windows system? So some are telling C++ in Linux, CLI GUI, okay, C language in Linux. Guys, C language, Unix, are you sure? Okay, Bash. Okay, what about others? Python, Shell, Bash programming language. Okay, I will write down whatever you are telling. So let's understand, like some are telling like Bash. What else? Some are telling like Unix. What else we have? Anything else? C programming language, Dash. Okay, have you heard about PowerShell? Yes. How many of you have worked in PowerShell, by the way? Like, did you design any PowerShell scripts? Yes, no? Okay, so today we will try to understand with Linux some of the PowerShell code also. So what we are going to do is, from this Linux code, we will see how you can learn Windows things also. Correct? So that will be very, very much important. So I will do that for you. So Windows CLI, that's okay. So one thing, PowerShell is a CLI. Let's understand this. Okay. But you write code, where you write the code, where you write the code, you open the terminal, and you execute your code on the PowerShell terminal? Yes. You open the Linux terminal or the Linux screen and you execute the shell script? Correct? Yes, my screen is shared. So that's what I'm telling. So we will try to see some examples of scripting today and how you can convert the same script to PowerShell also we will see, because ultimately these two things are ruling this world, right? Ultimately, these two things are ruling this 2025 world. Okay. Some of the systems are also there on Windows. Majority are on Linux, but you will see the difference as we go ahead. Now, all of you tell me, whenever I talk about Linux, the primary important factors that comes into my mind. Sumit, I am sharing my screen, brother. Okay. All of you are able to see my screen? Yes. Everyone, right? Now, those who are not able to see, I will stop the screen share and I will screen share once again for you. Okay, now Sneha is can't able to see the screen shared one. Have you guys joined via mobile? Fine. Okay, Sneha, you joined from mobile. Who else joined from mobile? Are you able to see the screen? Perfect, right? Sneha, check once. Okay. Okay, great. Now, all of you see here, whenever we talk about the Linux systems, I will divide the Linux systems into multiple components. Please write down, right? Right. Yes, Vlad, thanks a lot. So all of you see here, I will divide this entire Linux systems into multiple smaller components which can help you in understanding as you go ahead for your interview preparation. Okay. So let's try to understand how these things have been created for everyone. So just one second. Okay. So all of you write down the Linux divisions are divided into security block of Linux, storage block of Linux, networking block of Linux, Please write down in your notebook. Patching block of Linux, OS block, libraries and modules block. What else you have under Linux? Security, storage, networking, patching, OS, libraries. What else you have? User and file management. What else you have? Any idea? Anyone wants to contribute? Device drivers. Okay, I will write like driver management. Yeah, under user management only your permission management will come. Disk management is coming under storage only. So you can write like storage/disk management. Yes, Nehruji, you can access. Process management, yes. Okay, so these all managements are there which you have to do whenever you are logging into system. Now, very importantly, I am an user, right? I am a user and I am trying to access this Linux system. So what I will do first, I will do a login. Now, if my details have been validated, it means the user management has been done, correct? Yes or no? Now, can you tell me, once I have been validated, do you see some drives on the system? Correct? C drive, D drive, E drive. Suppose we are talking in terms of Windows. Okay. This is a Windows laptop and you are logging into the Windows system. It means you have got validation to move in ahead. And some of the drives are there, which are C drive, E drive, D drive. And particularly you are having access to C drive and D drive. So in the C drive, you are having program files which are related to your system. In the D drive, you have movies or videos. In the E drive, you have documents. Now, I am the admin of this laptop. I have the complete access. You got it? Now, one more person is there who is coming into the system. He is only having access to the D drive and E drive. What is this user called? A normal user with access to D and E drive, correct? So case 1 is an admin user we have. Case 2 is a normal user who is trying to access the D drive and E drive. Now, how these permissions are maintained, how this person is given admin permissions, or how this person is given these all permissions, from where does this comes? Any idea? Who is giving these permissions? How you are logging into the system? Where the system's data is stored? All this happens with the help of the file management in Linux. Now, when you type about file or the folder management, let me write it down. In Linux, you have different kinds of folders. For example, etc, home, var, lib, mount. You all know these folders, correct? Bin folder, sbin folder, correct? These all are different types of folders, opt folder. These all are different types of folders which are helping us to survive in the Linux world. Now, very importantly, the etc folder is equivalent to the C drive program files folder. What do you see in the program files in the C drive? You see software related data, system related data, configuration related data. Yes. Am I making sense? Correct. You see that data only, na? C drive, program file, system related data, configuration related data. You see most of the things there. The slash home directory is the user home directory. Let's say Praveen is a user, then the home directory will be slash Praveen. If Sneha is the user, slash Sneha. The var folder is basically the variable data, anything which is related to your variables or log files. Okay. Or any kind of data. Let's say I have a Terraform file, variable files or log files, anything you can store it here. Libraries, dependencies, modules, you store it here. Okay. Mount. Now this is equal to your C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive into your Windows system. Are you guys getting me? Whatever I'm discussing here? Everyone? Yes. Are you guys able to get it? Good. Okay. Now, so you understood that etc is the C drive, the slash home is the user home folder, slash var is a log file or log mount, what is that? Log folder. Library is for libraries, dependencies or modules. The mount is basically for the drives of the system. Okay. S bin and bin. Any idea what are these things? See, this is the heart of the Linux system. So you need to definitely know what are you guys learning here. Very, very important. So whenever someone asks you, you have to make sure you are understanding these things. Okay. Now, can you tell me difference between what is bin and sbin? System binaries and user binaries. Okay. Bin is binaries. What is sbin? What does this do? Sbin is for root user and bin is for normal user. Okay, what else? Normal user and super user. Okay, so first I got some difference which you told, super user and normal user. Anything else? Anything else? Sbin is default login shell. Only root and local user with special privileges can perform use of system binaries, Pragati is telling. So guys, can you tell me what is this sbin alone? What is this S here and S is not there, right? What is this? Super user and normal user? System binaries. Okay, so according to Janani, this is system binary. Now, what does it do? What is SBIN? System administration. Okay. What it is doing, why it is needed? Okay, let me tell you, you guys have not answered me. Okay. Now, SBIN is basically a super user related data storage. Means whenever you install something or the privilege data with access is to be there, then all the things will be under SBIN. So can you tell me, have you seen something like SBIN send email? If you have worked on shell scripting, you will be able to see like this SBIN slash maybe email. SBIN slash what else we have? Maybe Apache. And similarly, you have something like bin Apache, bin maybe HTTPD, bin MySQL. Now, both are same, but this is for system binaries, which is executed or which is taken by super user, and this is for normal user. Anyone can access according to the privileges. Is it clear? Make sense, everyone? Yes. Are you guys writing down notes, whatever I'm telling? Okay, you guys are writing down notes. Good. Now, can you tell me, brother, what is this OPT? Now, very, very important. What is this OPT folder? Can I say this as a optional folder in Linux? Yes. Now, if you have worked in any kind of organization, you will be able to understand that with the help of this CI/CD pipeline, usually when you have a bare metal Linux box, all the deployments of the third party application or your organization application will be stored in this OPT folder. For example, in Walmart, I have a application called test.jar. Now this test.jar, without containerization, without Kubernetes, without Docker, I am just deploying this jar onto a Linux box. Then where I will deploy? On inside which folder I will deploy? Are you guys getting me? Without Docker, without Kubernetes, if I have to deploy only the standalone jar, then on which platform or which folder I deploy? Basically, optional. So to be honest, I have deployed all my applications without Kubernetes, without Docker onto this platform. Anyone who is experienced, can you tell me, have you done this deployment? Like without Docker, without Kubernetes, your applications are being served from the OPT folder. Have you guys done it? Anyone who is experienced? Yes, Vlad has done. Any other person who has done? Yes, Sneha has done. Correct. So this is very important when we try to deploy these kind of things onto our systems. Now you understood this thing. Let's move on a little bit of time, right? You understood that there are two types of users. One is a super user and one is a normal user. Now, when it comes to the super user, you call like root, correct? And a normal user, you say like Praveen, correct? Now, how you are knowing that the root user has all privileges and a normal user doesn't have a privilege? How? You just now studied. How? Based on? Based on? Permissions. Where are you defining that permission? Okay, Pragati is telling based on permission. So guys, tell me, have you seen this file etc 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 password? What does this file have? Any idea? Does this file have you seen? It will have username. It will have when it was created, what is the type of user, whether it has login access or not. Have you seen? Okay. Can you write with me the type of login to the system? Sbin, so bin type login, sbin type login, no login, ksh login. Have you seen these types of logins? Okay. If you have a Linux system today, you go home and check this file under etc. You will see something like this: username, type of login, which I have executed, right? And what are the special permissions for that user is given along with the data. Okay, right. Now, when you are executing any type of things, this is the main file which you have to refer. Is it making sense to you? So can I tell that this is the main configuration folder? Yes. Can I say that? So with the help of this only, everything is running on my system. Okay. Now, For example, let's assume that I created a user called Praveen. Okay. And I provided some access to him. Okay. Now, the Praveen is trying to create some files in the Linux system, files and folder. Now, have you seen these commands? Have you seen chmod 777? Yes. Or chmod +X or chmod 444 666. Now, what are these things? Yes. Now, read, write, execute. Very important. Any file which is created in the Linux systems are given these permissions. Okay. Any user, if any user is creating a file, let's say Praveen is a user and he is creating a file with the help of vim command, vim hello world.txt. Okay. And then he assigns the file chmod 777 hello world.txt. Now, can you tell me why there are three terms added to a particular file? Any idea? So how many users are there, guys? We told how many users are there? Three types of users are there. Basically, a user, a group of user, and outside people. A normal user, a group of users, and others who don't belong to this system. So this is the system user permission. This is group of user permission. This is other user permission. So what I meant here, can you all repeat with me? Anytime a user logs into system or a group of users logs into system or any other user comes into the system, they will have the full access. Okay. So what is this? 7 means for a user, it is 4 plus 2 plus 1. For group, it is 4 plus 2 plus 1. For others, it is 4 plus 2 plus 1. Now, what is 4, guys? If you have seen what is 4, 4 is read, write, execute. 4 plus 2 plus 1. What is this? 7. So do you guys agree that it's a total permission? Yes. Correct. So you got your permission. Similarly, you are happy now. Okay. Your permissions are done. Your files are created. Everything is set. Now, the next thing is, now your manager has come. Okay. So which user you have created? You have created a user Praveen and you created a file with this permission. Okay. Clear everyone till now? So similarly, you can create n number of users by with the command user add. You can create a group of users by using group add. Okay, this is for group. Create user command, create group command. Okay, so user add Sneha, user add Omar, user add Rajat, anything you can do it here. So once the users are created, once the files are created, what is our next task? Guys, what is our next task? Once the users are created, once the files are created, now my manager is coming and telling me to execute that files. Correct? So how many users I created? I created a user called Praveen. I created a file called hello world.txt. And now I have to execute this file. Make sense, everyone? Correct? Now, very important, in shell terminology or Linux terminology, you have some scripting called shell scripting. How many of you have heard about this? So we took a Linux system. What was the Linux system, guys? What was the Linux system which we took? We took Ubuntu and CentOS. Only two we are considering for today. Okay. And then from there, I told you about the folder structure. I told you about the two types of code, right? And then we divided that Linux system into multiple components. And then I created some users for you. Then I shown how each of the block of files folders are helping us. Then I told you the configuration management of those users. Then I created a file. I told you about the file permissions, all those things. And now I'm going to execute the file. Clear? Now, all of you write down the task or the automation one. Guys, please write the automation one. You have got onboarded onto the Linux system. Okay. And your manager has given a task to you. All of you write down as a automation one heading. We will do it right now, automation. All of you are writing down notes. My handwriting will be a little bit bad, but I would request you to bear. All of you are writing? Okay, shall I start the automation one? With all your yes, I will start automation one. All of you give me a yes. Shall I start? Yes. Okay. So please write down automation one, which is very, very much important. Okay. How many of you have GitHub? You all have GitHub IDs? Yes. Beautiful. So please write down automation one, which we will do. Okay. I will write down, then I will explain. Okay, now please read this question. All of you, please read this question once. Yes. Yes, Amit, it's interactive only. If you have any questions, please feel free to post in the chat session. Yeah, I'm able to see everyone's chat. Yes, I will read loud, but first you read, right? Amit Kumar, any questions, chat. Okay. At the end, we have a Q&A also. We will discuss. No issues. Okay. All of you have read. Can I read it out loud? Newsprint. Okay, I will tell you. Newsprint. Okay. Now, whenever any automation comes to you, okay. So what is this automation? For every sprint in the supply chain team of Walmart, we have 150 repositories. Wherever there are keys which you can highlight, please highlight when you are doing the automation. 150 repositories getting migrated to a new repository with new sprint branch. Could you please automate this? So what is the requirement, guys? What is a sprint? Any idea? If you are working in a real time, you will be able to understand every 2 weeks tasks is called a sprint. So for a software engineer, 2 weeks means what? 10 days, excluding Saturday and Sunday, correct? So for every 10 days, whatever you are doing the work is combinedly called a sprint work. It depends on company also. For us, it is 15 days. If Lakshmi is telling that his manager is telling 30 days a sprint, it's okay. That's what I'm telling for everyone. Sometimes sprint can be 3 weeks, depends on the organization. For us, it's 2 weeks mostly. Okay, let me ask this question. How many of you are having more than 2 weeks sprint? Yeah, usually it's 2 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Yes, just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, 4 weeks and all those things. So what is my requirement, guys? What is happening usually in the organization? Let me first tell you that. Okay. Now, very interestingly, for every task, okay. So let's say Praveen is there. For the one sprint, he has taken how many tasks? 2 tasks. Okay. And for these 2 tasks, he is creating 2 branches. Okay. Branch 1 and branch 2. Are you guys clear with this concept? For my 2 tasks, okay, I am creating 2 branches in GitHub. So the branch 1, I am working 5 days, and the branch 2, I am working 5 days. And now what I am doing is I am merging these 2 branches into the master branch. Okay. And at the end of 10th day, I am deploying it on some cloud environment and my clients are testing it. Are you guys clear with this flow till now? Praveen has got one sprint, 10 days, 2 tasks. Okay. Branch 1, branch 2, Praveen has created 2 branches. 5 days, I have completed my one task. 5 days, I have completed another task. Now, at the end of 10th day, I am combining. See, I'm telling on a high level, okay, because we are doing Linux shell scripting. I'm not going into Git branching strategy and all those things. But my assumption is you guys are understanding what I'm telling. Okay. It's a very deep concept. It doesn't get directly merged into master like this. I'm just giving a heads up on automating things. Okay. Shoaib bhai, theek hai? Right. So you combine the code as a one master branch code. And finally, you have done the testing. Now, once the testing is success, see, very interesting concept. Okay. Once the testing is success, your client gives the approval. Now, what you are doing is you are closing your 2 tasks. Correct? You are closing your 2 tasks. Yes or no? Yes. Guys, correct, na? You are closing your 2 tasks. Tathagata Saha, Abhishek Verma. Correct. You got some tasks and you are closing those tasks. Good. Now, no, recording will not be provided. Okay. So please listen. Okay. So you have to stay till end. Okay. Now, all of you tell me, now my requirement of automating 150 repositories. So this is for single Praveen. Okay, Praveen only got two tasks. He created two branches and merged. Similarly, I have 10 members in the team. So 10 into 2, how many branches in total? 20 branches, correct? And similarly for entire supply chain, how many branches we have? Many branches. So what is happening is every time when the sprint is completed, manually we as a DevOps engineers are creating a new branch. Let's say sprint 1 is completed, sprint 2 hyphen Praveen. So this entire process I have to automate, guys. Okay. So how do you automate this? Any idea? How do you automate? So what is our first requirement? Requirement is hit the GitHub endpoint, correct? Do you guys agree with me? What is our first requirement in the automation? What is our first requirement, guys? Bhai log, behan log, if you are in the class, please tell me a yes. What is our first requirement? Our automation requirement is hit the GitHub endpoint, correct? Yes. Now, what is our next requirement? Loop over each GitHub repo with unique GitHub repo ID. Correct. I have 150 repos and each repo under supply chain is having a unique ID. Have you ever seen a GitHub ID for a repo? Yes. Bhavna is telling yes. Anyone else? Like if you are working in an organization, you will see that every GitHub repository is identified by a unique ID, like 67345. Some ID will be there for every project you create. If you don't know, if you are a fresher, no worries. You just follow this. It will be very like big useful thing for you. Very interesting concepts these are. Okay, very interesting concepts these are. Clear? Right? So what is our first requirement? Requirement is to hit the GitHub endpoint. Second requirement is loop over each GitHub repo with GitHub unique repo ID. Now, what is the third requirement, guys? Create the branches in that repo. Okay. Are you clear? I have skipped one part. We are not going to create new GitHub repositories. We are going to create new branches in the same GitHub repositories. Make sense, everyone? To make this automation shorter, I have done only 3 steps. I have removed one step here, which was I have given in the question. Does this make sense, everyone? Yes. Make sense? Okay. Write down notes. Okay. We will do the automation in 1 minute. Okay. Write down all the notes, this question. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. This question you write down. I will make it a little bit big. Okay. Then we will do the hands-on. Okay. Just write down. Just 1 second. I'll come. Okay. Okay, done. Do we have to be ready with GitHub login? I will tell you, Bhavna, don't do anything. Okay. Just for understanding. Okay. Now, all of you see here. So you hit the GitHub endpoint, you loop over each GitHub repo ID, and you create the branches in repo. Till now, all of you clear? These three use case, are you clear, everyone? Can I go to the next task, writing the code, understanding how this is working? Once the shell script is ready, we will move to the next part on the disk management, like how the disks are created in Linux systems, what are their combinations and all those things we will see. Yes? Yeah, yeah, I have unmuted. Yes, I have unmuted, guys. Able to hear me, right? Mohammed? Okay, right. Okay, shall we write the code? Sheikh Mohammed, it's your issue. Okay, everyone is able to hear my voice. So please check from your end. Okay, right. So all of you see here, guys. So we have a user called Praveen, or let's say Hey DevOps, any username is fine. And according to my manager, I have to create a shell script, github.sh. Guys, sh is the extension for a shell file. Okay. Now, when you are writing down code, what is the first thing you do? Have you seen this first line of your code? Yes, shebang. What is this, by the way? First thing you do. Shebang? Okay, right. You have seen. Good. I'm sorry. That's fine. Okay, great. So what is the first step? You hit the GitHub endpoint, correct? So have you seen some command like curl -x get -u username, password, and the URL of GitHub? Have you seen this command? Yes. You hit the GitHub endpoint and get the data. Somewhere you have seen. So this is basically hit endpoint in shell scripting in Linux. Okay. So all of you try to understand this URL is a REST API. Okay. You hit the endpoint, get the data. But here is a catch. Now, how many repositories I have? How many repositories I have? Correct. Russell, I have 150 repositories, but this curl command will only work for one repo. So what do I do? Do you think I have to loop with this URL? Correct. So have you seen something like this for I in dollar cat repo id.txt? I'm writing the simple code for you. You can later understand. Okay. Guys, are you feeling excited? Like I am not seeing anywhere I'm writing code. Yes. Now, can you tell me this URL was for one repo, but I have the IDs of 150 repositories with me. I will create a for loop in shell script and I will loop over this curl command. Clear? Make sense, everyone? No, yes. Make sense? Everyone? Correct, na? So ultimately, with this, what I am getting? Any idea? With this command, what I am getting? JSON. Yes, branches of data. Correct. My end goal is to get branches of data. I mean, every data of that particular repository I am getting. Are you guys clear? Does it make sense to everyone? We are hitting on each endpoint, getting the data and storing the data. Make sense, everyone? Okay. Now, once we got the branch details or the repository details, what is the next task? Loop over each GitHub repo with unique ID. Already did. We create the branch in that repo. Now, guys, you have all the branches data. So here there will be some more code coming, which will be extracting the branches data. And why that branches data we need? Because we have to uniquely create the branch data. So again, you run the for loop over the branch.txt. All the branches which you have got from the first command, you keep it here and you write the if condition. If I is not in branch which you are going to create, then you create the new branch with the help of again curl command post create a new branch URL. Now, anyone wants to see the real-time REST endpoint of GitHub? I have that document with me. I can show you. Like in the internet only it's available. But if you want to see like how the URL looks like, you want to see how many of you want to see? Like only 2 people? What about others? Only two. Okay, great. So let me show you first the things. Before that, all of you see here. Yesterday, I have released one video. I don't know how many of you have seen or not. Okay. Very beautiful video I have made with a lot of efforts. Okay. If you see every real-time explanation I have given for the projects, right? I need one request from you, right? Those who are in the class. Can you all please like this video? And once this class is over, my humble request, you can watch the video because whatever the projects that I have done, right, in Walmart, in Verizon, right, these all things, if you see here, this in this Walmart supply chain projects I have worked. Similarly, I have shown Toyota projects I have worked. And similarly, I have shown my Verizon, this 5G, 4G projects, which are integrated as a microservice in this. So I don't know like why people didn't bother to see. Probably some things have happened, but one of the very good and thoughtful video I have made here, right? I just need your like, one like from each one, please, and support. Okay, and watch it later, not now. You can definitely give a watch time later for sure. but I need at least one like from you all to support that video because I put a lot of efforts. People see Naukri, how to make Naukri profile and all. People don't see how to keep the projects for that, right? So I was just thinking like what had been wrong, right? Because very good video that, right? You can check later, right? So if you have done with like, yes, done, done. Great. Shoaib, you are able to hear me, right? Pragati? Done. Audible, right? Now, all of you tell me, let's see some GitHub REST endpoints on the internet. Okay. All of you see here how many URLs we used? We used two URLs, correct? One to create branch, one to create, what was that? To get the data, correct? So all of you see here, there is something like branches. Oh, sorry, not billing. Do you see branches? If I click on the branches, you will be able to see on the right hand side all the curl commands to create branches. Thanks, Vlad. Okay. See here, curl. What is the API for branches? Owner name slash repo name slash branch. If you see, come down, right? Get branch details. If you want to get some branch details, repo, owner, repo name or ID, branches under that branch. And you see the data which is coming in is full of JSON format. If you are able to see, if I copy this data, if I put this data in here, see all of you. Name, commit IDs, node ID, commit, committer, message, every damn data from that REST endpoint, this is extracting, correct? That REST endpoint is giving you all the data. Do you see, guys, this data, this document, do you see? I will share the link. You can also open directly. You can see. Yes, this is a shell scripting example to hit the REST endpoint of GitHub and get the data. One of the very, very important automation where in every interview, this is being asked. Okay. Okay. Now, all of you write down this script you have written, all of you. All of you have written this script. Can I go ahead with the next task? Okay, you have not written, Shrikant? Not written? Okay, I will give you 1 minute. Please write down. Okay. Okay, done. Question paste here. Array, question I have written here itself. You didn't wrote question also. See here, this question. This one. Can please read question. Okay. For every sprint, okay, question is this one, automation question, Linux basically. For every sprint in the supply chain team of Walmart, we have 150 repositories. Each repository is getting migrated to new repository with a new sprint branch. So could you please automate this? This is the question. Come down. Yeah. To code. Yes, please see here. Done. Okay. Sheikh Mohammed. Done. Great. So you all have written this code, right? Okay. Now, I want to ask you one question who are here, who are watching me, right? So how many of you have joined batch 12 already where the classes are starting from next Saturday? So by next Saturday, I just want to tell you for a couple of minutes about batch 12, right? This is the batch 12, which is going to start from next Saturday. So 5, 6 days left, where I am going to teach everything for Linux, networking administration, hands-on, Git, Jenkins, CI/CD, role-based access, Kubernetes, right? Jenkins integrations, Docker Linux systems, volumes, networkings of Docker, Docker images, containers, Kubernetes networking setup architecture, Kubernetes troubleshooting, Kubernetes complete end-to-end SRE project monitoring with Istio Kiali Jaeger setup, three-tier application deployment of Kubernetes with Kubernetes dashboards, Helm charts, security issues, Kubernetes manifest file deployment scenarios, Terraform with AWS and Azure, Python with Boto 3 automations, Splunk integration with Java Spring Boot applications, JFrogs, Postman, shell scripting, real-time automations. You have seen one automation only in this class, but here 10 to 15 automations where you don't need to go and learn anything from outside. If you are 5 years to 6 years experience, that should be fine. But for more experience, you have to complete my interview questions of phase 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if you see fine tuning of Linux systems, Jenkins master slave setup, API gateways, load balancers, Linux networking, IP tables, Kubernetes, and I'm going to give you some scenario based documents, which is enough for your Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, and CI/CD concepts. Any interview questions will come from here only for sure. Okay. So the course is starting from 28th of June. 14 projects we are covering, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. close to. And doubt session we will have. Every week you get assignments. Every document will be downloadable. Class recordings will be available. And we are introducing AI also in batch 12. So coming on to the topics of week wise, we will start from basics. We will go to advanced, advanced, advanced. And by completing this projects, you will become the advanced DevOps and SRE person. This program for 2 months is for freshers. non-IT, domain change, and anyone who is looking for more package offers like me. I have cracked Infosys, Walmart, Verizon, and 30 plus product and service-based companies, right? I have 4 phase interview questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, which are mine. I will take your mock interviews. I will give you a project roles and responsibilities. I will make you walk through over every job posted on various job portals, and I will make sure your LinkedIn profile optimization is done. If you little bit come down, these all are the tools, including Azure and AWS, you are going to learn. And every class I am going to take, right? Every doubt I am going to take. Apart from this, if you see our placement stories, every batch we have been constantly generating the placements. If you see batch 9, 10, 11, or any kind of people who are with us, if you see like making notes, to getting placed in Amazon, to getting placed in Walmart, to getting placed in Microsoft, outside countries like Red Hat, right? So Verizon also Sahil. So many students are there in various kinds of companies. You can also check their names on LinkedIn, right? Now, I'm requesting, if anyone who has not enrolled for batch 12, can you give your name, right? Just type your name, or you can type NE also. I just want to see the difference of my batch students versus who are not joined. Not enrolled, not enrolled. Okay, what about others? Dheeraj Sharma, not enrolled. Okay. Ashwin Kumar, not enrolled. Akshay Pawar, not enrolled. Any Jabir, great. Not enrolled. Priyanka, Raghavendra. Okay, great. Now, those who have not enrolled, I am providing you something today, right? If you are able to understand in batch 12, right? Those who are enrolling today, right? There is a special surprise for you. What is that surprise? You will get in email. Okay. So anyone who has not enrolled, you can definitely enroll today, because we have 5 days left, right? You are going to get something on your email, right? Yes. Yes, Tathagata, you can ask your question. And I have shared the batch 12 link. You can enroll all this placement stories. You can see from your eyes, and you can see the names of the people also on LinkedIn. Okay. So as we are going to start the batch in next 5 days, okay, so I am going to give an offer to everyone, those who are enrolling today. Once you enroll, your name will be with us. So we are going to share that to your email ID. Okay, Rajesh? Yes. So I'm going to share this link, and I will wait for 5 people to enroll in this batch 12 with me at flat 4,500 rupees. The roadmap is given in the website. You can check how we are going to touch base on the roadmap. If you are able to see, this will be your roadmap: fundamental CI/CD, Docker, Kubernetes, AWS, Azure, Terraform, Kubernetes, complex scenarios, and then projects. This is what the tools you will learn. And almost every company offer I have, probably if you join batch 12, some offers I can show you, offer letters I can show you for your motivation with very good packages, right? Great. Right. So any questions you have, you can ask me, and I will wait for some of you to ask your questions also, right? Yes. So please go ahead. CKA, we are targeting here job. Okay. With my teachings, I am targeting here for job. I can 100% help you with job, not with certification. Yes. If you have joined batch 12, you will practice your hands-on in what you say, like AWS. You will create accounts, and Azure. Okay. So both the platforms, you will have your free accounts getting created. So these are some things which I can show you once you join the batch. But as of now, the batch 12, you will have everything for your job. I'm not helping you with certification. Guys, again, I am telling, I'm not helping you with certification. I'm I have confidence in clearing very big interviews like JP Morgan Chase, Adobe, Walmart, Cisco, many good companies I have, Rubrik, very good offers I have. So I'm damn sure all my experiences I can share with you, not with certifications. Okay. Certifications, though I have cleared, but definitely I'm going to help you with your placement, at least that guarantee, that confidence I can give you. Yes. Kondala Rao? Yes, fresher can also crack DevOps role. It's 100% true. If you are not cracking DevOps, at least some good opportunity you will crack. Priyanka, you have 9 years of career gap. See, for career gap, it's difficult. Okay, 9 years that too. If you want to learn something like how you are learning today, 100% I'm going to help you. That is from my side. You have 9 years of career. I got selected in two companies. Sunir is telling. Okay, let's see what Sunir is telling, brother. I got selected for two companies. Yes, Helm also I will teach you, right? So what companies you have selected, brother? You can tell me. Probably I can add your name also in our not enrolled, right? So I'm giving the link to the people who are here. Okay, so you can enroll. Mohan Reddy, any questions you can ask me in the chat. Okay. I have 2 years experience in MNC, but in support project, can I get clear interview with your projects? Yes. Sheikh. Yes. That assumption, that idea I can give definitely. Okay. Uh, yes, Shilpa, you can get understanding. Today's class, how was it, Shilpa? Tell me. How was today's class, Shilpa? Good, bad? You understood some things? Not understood? It was good and understandable, right? Similarly, all the classes will be like this only. So I will make sure like you understand things. Okay. Not an issue. Right. Then anyone who is enrolling for batch 12, batch 12, yes. Now I need names, 5 names. If you are not interested also, that's okay. Right. Sachin, yeah. Okay. Vivek, two people I have given names here. Sachin Killari and Vivek Nimje. Nice names, yeah. Okay, three more people. Anyone? Three more people I am looking for. Yes, Sudhir. Thank you. You are 11 years experience, right, Sudhir, if I'm not wrong? 10 years. Yes, Amit Kumar. Yes, 14 years, right? Okay. Sandeep ji. Okay. Right. Great. 1 year gap, bro. Can yes. Mayank is asking, I have graduated in 2016 and have 5 years gap. I joined UST Global in telecom domain. When you joined in 2022, you joined. Okay. That's fine. You are working, right, Mayank? You can get it. Recordings will be there. Okay. For batch 12, guys, recordings will be there. Definitely, as I have told you, assignments, downloadable certificates. You will also get course completion certificate. Amit, I'm not sure. Oh, you want our email? Okay. Sure. Right. Samit Gubare. Okay. Pragati Budge. Right. Okay, once you have done 5 people, you can let me know your name. I will wait for now. And then we will touch base on some more REST endpoints from various kinds of tools. Okay. And if anyone is facing payment issues, you can let me know upfront. No, class is not over. Okay. So once the 5 people enrollment is done, we will move forward and we will see some more REST endpoints. Yes. Yes, definitely. Dheeraj, yes, you can do that. What meeting invitation is not received, Kondala Rao? I didn't get that. What are you telling? Kondal Rao? 28 it is started. Yes. 28 it is starting. Yes. Praveen, DSA and system design is important for DevOps role. Yes, we will touch base on system design, not on DevOps. Okay, not on DSA. I'm interested. Location is Sydney. Namrata Sangs. Is that possible to do? Yes, Namrata, you can join. Definitely. This is the Bash 12 link. And once you are outside India, the specifications get changed in the website. You can check that accordingly. Invitation links will be in the website only. Please check. Okay, Vijay has done. Okay, 4 more people, guys. Come on. If you are looking for these kind of things, prerequisites, some things are there in the website, Sudhir. So I think that should be fine. Right. This one. Guys, do you guys any facing any payment issues by any chance? Okay, I am writing down names who have enrolled with me so that I can see. Vijay has done. Anyone else who has done now? Okay, Vivek Nimje. Great. Vivek Nimje. By one of the lowest price I am maintaining. Okay. So you need to understand that it's very important for your learnings. Okay. Kondal Rao, when you did in website cheat sheets, PDFs, correct. Karthik, this is one thing which we have noticed. Definitely, we will update that. Okay. So I am giving you a this year also. Shekhar is telling I'm from non-IT background, 11 plus years of marketing experience, but worked in IT companies. So depends on your role, right? What title you got, what role you got, it depends that. Namrata Sangs, you can definitely enroll. Okay. Yeah, you can enroll Shekhar, definitely. See, 4,500, it's hardly a weekend amount for you guys. Okay. And I am teaching all the things that is needed for your job, right? Definitely, I'm going to help you for sure. Yes, if you have done, that's good. No issues. Yeah. Okay, anyone else doing apart from Karthik Nimje, Vivek Nimje? Anyone else? Guys, can you tell me a yes? So that if I have to wait for your any kind of issues, I will wait, or else we will go to the next topic. Sandeep G. Sandeep G. Okay, Sandeep G has enrolled. So I will write Sandeep G names. Okay, two more. Sandeep G done. Two more. Anyone from you YouTube? No one? Namrata or anyone? Because we will be doing now some Linux interview questions also we will see. Okay. Another 10-15 minutes, we will see some Linux interview questions also. So many of you have not enrolled, but still you are thinking to enroll. I don't know like when you will enroll because prices will increase because we have hardly 1 week left. So make sure that you are enrolling when the price is less, very, very less in the website, right? So two more people. I am facing issue here. Okay. Narmata, you are facing payment issue. You can switch to any of the other cards if you have. Kondala Rao, I am writing down for you in the website. Okay, please check in the website. All the session links are there. Those who have enrolled, they will automatically get all the session links in the website, nowhere else. In the website, you have to log in for batch 12. In this link only, login link is also there. Once you log in, it will take you to batch 12. Okay. If still you are facing issues, what you do? We are happy to take your queries here. Sudden layoff. Okay. Okay, Shri, it will be till the class is there. No, don't log in app. Guys, apps on both iOS and where you say apps for both iOS and Android are not updated right now. You only use website. Okay. Shri, you can enroll now. Okay, so I am waiting for you. Okay. Any questions you have? Anyone else? No questions? Okay, so all of you see here, I have some interview questions with me for Linux. I will once share those interview questions with you just for your reference, right? Yeah, just 1 second. I'm going to share that Linux interview questions. Very good interview questions I have. Okay, let me share my screen, guys. Okay, I have the document with me. Yeah, Linux interview questions I am sharing. All of you see here, guys. Some questions for you. Okay, so all of you see this document has almost 150 interview questions with me. Okay, now all of you see here how you can get this document. It's important, right? Okay, so if you have joined the our any Telegram group or anywhere, I will roll out this document. Or if you see here, Singham for DevOps. Okay, this is the good thing where I can to everyone. Okay, you can check this link. Okay, so what I will do is I will give the drive link after the completion of the class. You can download from there. Clear, everyone? Okay. I will give on the Instagram ID. You can download or get the document from there. Clear? Right? That makes sense, na? This document. No, not in website. So not for batch 12 people. For everyone, I am telling. For batch 12, I will tell you in the class itself. So no worries. Okay, Sudhir, right? So if you see some interview questions, very, very important. You see from network perspective, what is the purpose of if config command in Linux? What is the difference between if config and IP commands? How do you configure a static IP address on a Linux system? What are the commonly used network configurations? How do the loop back interface happens? What are IP tables, firewall D? How you can set up network bridge on Linux system? These all are related to your Linux networking. If you see file system management, process management, these are the things which we covered today. We didn't cover networking. So if you see what is RWXR translate to numeric number, you can answer, right? What is process management? Shell scripting, you will be able to understand. Kernel boot process, we have not touched, but these are advanced questions. And similarly, shell scripting, you can see some questions will be here. So these all documents I will be rolling out to your, what do you say? To your Instagram. You can follow me here also and check the updates. Okay, definitely it will be helping you. Yeah, so now some batch 12 questions I will take. How many projects in batch 12? Like 10 plus 10 to 14 projects you are going to get it. You can check all the things in the website only. Okay, right. Okay, the class has been completed. Those who want to drop off, you can drop off. And the next week, batch 12, we are going to start. All the sessions have been rolled out in the website. In the website only, you have to log in. And to join any class also, you have to log in via the website only. Okay, right. Those who have done, you can drop down. And if anyone is interested, you have some queries, anything you can put in the chat. I will talk with you, right? If you have any queries with respect to batch 12, if you are interested in enrolling, if you love today's automation class, Linux class from basics, you can definitely let me know. Vikas Singh is from batch 8. Thanks, Vikas. You can definitely join batch 12. Very much difference from batch 8 to batch 12. Okay. You will see a plethora of changes in the website also. Accordingly, you can enroll. Yes, Rishabh, please ask your question. Yes. Mohan Reddy, sorry, I have missed your query. Can you please tell your query once? Praveen, I am facing issue with payment option. Okay. Narmata. Can you please open the noteboard once? I have to note down the folder structure of Linux. Okay. Folder structure you want to know. Yeah. See, I have written very scribbled way, but you can understand from your own learnings, whatever you have seen. But yeah, Reshma, Rahim, While enrolling, we also opted for batch 11 videos and we paid too, but after migration, we are not able to see that. Correct. Rahim Basha, if you want to see the batch videos, you have to log in here. Okay. So, right, migration has been happened to batch 12. So batch 11, you have to click on batch 11. Okay. You have to go from here, www.heydevops.in. Batch 11 means old login. Batch 12 means new login. Okay. You will get there. Okay. Great. So guys, we access batch 11 too? Yeah. You can access Rahim 100%. Yes. Okay. So two people we have left for slots. So anyone who is interested to enroll, right? Tota Sri. Okay. I have seen your name somewhere. Maybe some meetup you have come with us. I don't know, but yeah. Okay. I will wait for Tota Sri and one more. My package is 33 LPA Mohan. Currently 9.5 years of experience having moderate knowledge in DevOps. I'm looking majority for interview. Yes, bhai. I have told you for 9 years, your package should be more around 50, 60, right? For interview point of preparation, I'm going to help you. That's my guarantee. One-to-one session, those who have opted, you will get it soon. Okay. Not now. Once the batch starts, you will get it. Okay, I will be having no Mohan Reddy. No. Okay, if you have see there, if whatever you are seeing in website, only those will be there. One-to-one is for those who opted via previous batch. Like there are some things which have been changed while we were migrating. So that's the reason. Okay, so yeah. Mohan Reddy, no one-to-one. Okay. That is a different process which we closed right now. Okay. As of now, whatever you are seeing in the batch 12 page, only those things are there. Okay. Noted. Okay. Rahim is asking, as you said, we need to maintain 500 pages notebook, 30 pages. Is it only for class? We need to note or what? Yes. It's only for the classes. You need to note, keep it as a separate notebook. That should be good. Yeah. How can I opt for one-to-one session? Uh, as of now, Harshit, no one-to-one session is there. But if you are enrolling for batch 12, probably in batch 12, you can get maybe I will tell you like what is the process and all. You can get it. Okay. Right. So those who have followed on the Instagram, you will get this document. I will share this link on there. And anyone who is enrolling, you can enroll by using this link. I think 2 people we are waiting still. So thanks a lot for joining today's evening class. All the automation things are very, very much important. This is a medium level automation which you have seen, but people will be asking complex automations also, which we will be doing in the batch 12, both Python and shell scripting. And rest assured, those who have enrolled for batch 12, 28th of June at 9 a.m. I'm going to meet you. So stay tuned. All of the logins should be happening via the website only. Don't use any apps, Android and iOS. We will roll out once the batch 12 starts. It's all under migration process. So a humble request to everyone, please join via the website link only, all the classes. Okay. So see you all in the coming days. And those who are facing any payment issues or anything, you can mail us. I have shared you links also, like how to reach out to us and all those things. So that's all for today's class. I hope you have enjoyed the class and got some details, but in depth, we are going to do in the batch 12 from the day 1 of 28th June. You are going to see some difference in your learnings. We are going to give 100% at that point of time. So just make sure